For as long as I can remember, I've been intrigued with the Baltic states of Latvia, Estonia, and Lithuania. But even though I've been to over 60 countries, somehow Latvia and Lithuania eluded me. So this summer, when I found out that my friends Johnny FD and Sam Marks of Travel Like a Boss and Invest Like a Boss podcasts were headed that way, I jumped at the chance to meet up with them and check out Vilnius, the capital city of Lithuania. It did not disappoint. Fortunately, my journey wasn't too long because I was already in Paris, so I hopped a quick flight and landed in Vilnius. Even though the three of us were all working, we didn't have that much stuff on our to-do list. Our top priorities were to explore the city, meet some locals, eat a lot of food, and try some of the local famous craft beers. I'm happy to report that we checked everything off our to-do list. So, come along with us and I'll share with you what we found after spending 2 weeks in Vilnius. You'll get a tour of the cities by locals, find out what our favorite foods were, and get an inside look at Uzis, which is basically a city within a city, kind of like the Vatican City is to Rome. I landed at night, but since it was the summer, the sun wasn't down even though it was almost midnight. I checked into my Airbnb, it was really easy, and then the next day I worked from home until it was time to meet up with Johnny for dinner.
Okay, what did you get? Looks good.
I got a chicken with risotto.
That looks really good. Looks like Asian food though, with the
It does a little bit.
And I got a pork roast. This looks really good. Bon appetit.
I quickly discovered that the city is really walkable and the food and accommodations are really affordable. My Airbnb was only around $35 a night, and Johnny was paying €10 a night for just a room. After dinner, we met up with Sam for some drinks and had a night on the town. The next day, we were eager to check out Vilnius from a local's perspective, so we got up early to join the free walking tour. We get to see a lot of the historical sites, and the coolest part was seeing the town of Uzis.
So all the people who want to visit Uzis must show their passports to get the visa, the stamp of Uzis. On the 1st of April, when you enter the country, you have also a possibility to buy the local money. The money is called Euro Uzis. It means Euro of Uzis. If you have this little currency, you can buy only beer and coffee in this little country. On the 1st of April, you really get the feeling that you are in another country. Yeah, this is how the money looks like, yeah? Actually, it's printed, you can make it at home, you know? The funny thing that it's valid only during the 1st of April. And actually, when I bought it, I paid €1 for €1 Uzis. Now I see they charge €3 for €1 Uzis. So if you have some extra savings, remember that's a cool idea you could buy. It's like a Bitcoin of Uzis. And yeah, on the other side there's also another picture. It's the angel of Uzis. We're going to see the angel very, very soon.
Uzis is a neighborhood in Vilnius, but it's also a self-proclaimed republic. BBC calls it a tiny republic of free spirits. It's quite interesting. You can find lots of artwork everywhere. They have their own currency, lots of art galleries, interesting people, and you never know what you'll find.
Pianos just hanging out. So Johnny got his passport stamped here. You can actually get your passport stamped in this country.
But I did on a piece of paper because...
Let's see the stamp.
Oh yeah, pull it out.
I don't have my passport with me.
Yeah, but mainly because I'm just out of room in my actual passport.
I just got a new one, so wait, let's zoom in.
I was able to meet one of the ambassadors of Uzis, and he gave me a little bit of insight into what the mindset is like there.
This is a district in Vilnius Old Town. It's a part of Old Town, but it's divided by a little river. All the way around during its history, of Vilnius, Uzis has a different character than Vilnius. and the people who lived there were more, maybe more fierce, more. They didn't like people from another shore. They always wanted to organize some special country. It was a district of artists, district of neglected people, district of sanctuaries, Jewish district.
So Uzis has been its own character since how long ago?
I think all the way around.
Yeah.
Uzis even has their own constitution with really cool models like don't fight, don't win, and never surrender. Also, a dog has a right to be a dog. You just have to see it, but you can also read it online. I'll link to it in the description below.
Everyone has the right to love and take care of the cat. Everyone has the right to be happy and unhappy. I like the end. I like how it says, do not defeat, do not fight back, do not surrender. And in Lithuania, they have one word that means do not surrender, right?
We learned a lot of really cool stuff in the free walking tour. I highly recommend it anytime you go to a new city. Some of the fun facts we learned are that, for example, we learned that Lithuania is only a 29-year-old country. They first declared independence in 1918, but then they were occupied again by the Germans and the Soviets. It's also a pagan country. They are some of the last pagans in Europe, and they have a lot of really cool pagan festivals throughout the year. Although they're not very religious, they do say that beer and basketball are two of their religions. I found overall that they had a really funny sense of humor. They would say things like, if you can't be the first, be the last. The state of mind in Uzis is a philosophy that freedom comes from your heart and not the laws. If you do get a chance to visit Vilnius, some of the things that you must see are the National Art Galleries, the KGB Museum, and the Medieval History Museum.
There are a few unique spots that you should visit. Definitely the Old Town. There are a lot of different churches. Also the TV Tower, which is the tallest building in the whole of Vilnius, where you can actually go up there and have lunch.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can get a 360 view of the whole of Vilnius during the day.
Of course, you're also going to want to eat some of the food. Johnny and Sam and I definitely ate a lot of food. We learned quite quickly that potatoes are one of the most traditional Lithuanian foods, or different types of potato dumplings with meat inside. You'll also want to try the fried bread with beer. Not so healthy, but tastes really good.
So we're having some ice cream here in Vilnius. We're gonna compare the best ice cream versus the natural ingredients ice cream. And we're gonna see which one is better.
Mine's gonna be better.
We'll see. Oh, 2 scoops.
I'm doing lemon and
Wow.
coconut.
Fancy. All right, so we've tasted both, and we've determined that all ice cream tastes good, especially when you're walking around the old city. There's music, the sun, and you have ice cream.
Going to try their cold beetroot soup. It's kind of like borscht, but it's cold. And this is a famous dish of Lithuania. It's a very typical dish that everybody should try when they come here. And so I've been trying all the Lithuanian food, but so far I have not tried the soup yet. So that was my mission for today, and here it is. It's really good. I thought it was gonna be sweeter, but it actually is very fresh. It has garlic and dill, and I'm going to now eat this every day until I leave. Okay, bye.
We felt like people had a lot of pride in their country, even though some of the low salaries have led 300,000 people to leave the country recently, especially going to Scandinavia. Their flag is yellow, green, and red. The yellow represents the sun, the green, nature, and the red is the blood from their sacrifice. After the walking tour, we were pretty hungry, so we basically just ate and drank again. The next day, Johnny and I were feeling pretty confident that we knew our way around. Vilnius isn't that big of a city, and there's a lot of different transportation options.
Johnny and I are just leaving the Tourist Information Center. We have our Vilnius City Card pass, 72 hours, and our bicycle cards. So we're gonna go explore the city.
We chose the bikes, but it was kind of hard to get them set up. Although once we did, we were on our way.
It took me 30 minutes, but I finally rented a bike. Johnny's still working on it.
We biked and scooted all around town.
So Sam has told us that this is his favorite place to go. He's been living here in the center of Vilnius for a month, and since Johnny and I both arrived to Vilnius, he's been asking us to come with him to put our feet in the river, and we finally are here, and I'm really excited. It looks very peaceful and quiet and magical. There he goes.
We spent most of the rest of the week just working and hanging out and enjoying our digital nomad lifestyles. Johnny recorded a podcast in my apartment, and Sam recorded a podcast at an office building, and I toured the blockchain center and a few co-working spaces. After our workday, we would meet up, hang out, goof around, and just go out to eat and drink again. Once Johnny and Sam left, I was on my own, but I'm used to traveling by myself, and I take it as an opportunity to meet more people. I also took advantage of a program through the Vilnius Tourism Board that's called Coffee with a Local. So for free, you can get a free tour of the city with a local, get to hang out with them for a couple hours, and get a free coffee. There may not be a free lunch in life, but there's apparently free coffee in Vilnius.
So I'm here with Rytis. Is that right? Rytis. God, I'm not good at this pronunciation of Lithuanian. We are in Vilnius, Lithuania. It is a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day, and he's working with the Tourism Information Center, where they have free volunteers having coffee. Cheers.
Yeah, we have these 4 seasons, but like the spring, it's very short in here because we are getting from the cold weather to hot weather in really fast time. Really fast, and the autumn is pretty longer. It's longer than the spring.
Okay, this angel.
Yeah, it's like a symbol of Uzis, and it's like the most popular thing in Uzis because everybody knows Angel.
Right, it's like a meeting spot.
Yeah, if you will say, let's meet at the Angel at this time, they will already know that
Yeah.
we are meeting here.
After a couple weeks in Vilnius, I started feeling really comfortable, but unfortunately it was time to leave already. So I said goodbye and headed off to my next destination, Norway. But overall, I had an amazing time in Vilnius. It was super chill, super laid back, really nice people, very affordable, good food, good nature, good nightlife, and I would definitely go back. Have you ever been to Vilnius? What was your favorite part? Let me know in the comments.
What podcast are you doing? Is that a video?
Shop my favorite travel gear today at travelingwithkristen.com/Amazon.